Well, hello. My name is GAT and welcome back to Caffeine, Victoria's Legacy. Man, I was saying in my last video on the Thinner Enigma, I tried to do this. I tried to record this whole thing. And guess what? I didn't record my audio because I didn't even turn it on. So, we're back at it again, doing this whole thing all over again. But you know what? At least it gives me time to think of better jokes or something better to say. But if you like the video, hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the bell notification, and leave a comment. Okay, here we go. Yum yum. The first thing I see when I walk down the staircase is Alice munching on a piece of cake. Good morning, Taka. It's so nice to be alive. That coffee you're having, it looks so delicious. I made it this morning. It's called the Victorian Lady. You see that shit, man? I want that for my cake, no lie. Look, it looks amazing. The cake itself is with pecan flour, slowly mixed with ground black tea leaves. After that, I add full cream milk, giving it a distinct milk tea aroma. I pour lemon icy on its surface and finally top it off with a piece of lime and handmade fruit jam. And there you have it, an elegant delicacy that any Victorian cupper can't resist. I look at the cake in amazement. This is probably one of the most beautiful cakes I've ever seen in my life, on par with the dessert bar cakes that you see in luxurious hotels. Hey Taka, try a slice and let me know what you think. Sure, but if we both have a slice, a third of the cake will be gone. Not to worry, we'll just earn less money. Yay! Less money because we're not stingy like the other businesses. We don't need money because we live in a fantasy dreamland where our rent is never due. And I can afford both places at once. Yay! Dude, seriously. I don't know how this place is making money. Money's for buying happiness anyway, and I'm already happy. Yeah, that's what I tell myself every night. Because I'm sad. We don't have money. I sold one of my kidneys before because I didn't have the money to pay my rent and the rent for this place. I'm so lonely. That's what I think that you know what I mean? Like under all this happiness, there's like a dark tone to her. I take a little slice of the cake and put it in my mouth. Oh, I get what you mean. I feel happy too. Wait, Taka, don't gobble that all up. Happiness is supposed to be appreciated slowly. Now I'm not happy because I saw something I don't like. And I'm gonna write about it on my blog. Did you have a good sleep? But I guess that's a rhetorical question. You look awful, Taka. You didn't sleep, did you? Oh, sorry that I couldn't sleep well last night. I kept having bad dreams. Oh no, you still haven't recovered from all that trauma, have you? I guess so. But please don't worry, Alice. I'll get over it. Can I? Can I really get over it? Just thinking of the clouds now make my whole body shiver. Look at all those dark circles around your eyes, Taka. You probably need another coffee. No, I can't. That coffee is too expensive. It's costing me a kidney. And I need my kidney. In case I ever return to my world, I need to sell it to repay my student loans. I know what you can do. Why don't you go to Sparkwood Coffee House? I mean, they don't serve the best coffee, but their espressos are cheap. It's only 2 Vicks. 2 Vicks? Compared to that ridiculous price at Moria Coffee House, that does sound like a lot more reasonable. Sparkwood Coffee House is just a walk across the park. You can have fun listening to the birds chirping on the trees while you're there. Just a walk across the park. Sounds easy enough. And yes, listening to birds mating with each other sounds like fun, but I'll stick with walking. Is there anything else you want to ask before heading off? Well, we could look at the wall, you know what I mean? We didn't do that last time. So let's look at the wall. Nothing. Oh shit. Okay, now that works. That's the Eternity Badge. The Eternity Badge is an award to exponential coffee houses in Victoria, and only 4 coffee houses have ever received this award. Moria Coffee House was the first to receive the award after winning the Royal Barista Championships 10 times in a row. This happened more than 100 years ago. Then there was a magic battle. Then there was also a magic bottle. Then there was also the magic bottle and Steamtown Coffee House. Steamtown Coffee House? Did they win a badge because of the avocado latte? Very funny, Taka. Steamtown used to be a very prestigious coffee house on par with Moria. But in recent years, they've been experimenting with different types of coffee, and unfortunately, their inventions have not been well received. It's not just avocado latte. Last year they were selling cat latte. You know, they would behead cats and put them in coffees like Asian people. I'm sorry, I don't want to be racist, but you know, those Asian... No, I'm just kidding. Sorry for being racist. Like, in my head it was way funnier than what I was thinking. Sorry about that. I tried to at least make some good jokes, but that one was really racist, and I'll never do another racist joke again, unless it's about Mexicans, because, you know, fuck it, I'm Mexican. Coffee latte. Latte was sophisticated latte artwork of coffee on cats on top. It was a commercial success. Wait, what? But it was not well received by cuppers, because by the time they finished with latte art, the coffee was already cold. This angered a lot of the cupper customers, and probably hurt their reputation more than what they were able to gain. Okay, let's see. What about that? What's the fuss about Mayan coffee anyway? Are they really that special? There are good and bad coffee beans from Maya, but because of the distance between the two nations, we rarely get any in Victoria. So everyone goes crazy about them when a shipment finally arrives. So it's just demand and supply. I get it now. Hey Taka, I know you're very curious about the painting on the wall, but I need to get back to work now. Perhaps we can look at it and perhaps we could look at this another day. Alright. Fuck it, do you want to hear some coffee puns? Do you want to hear a coffee pun? No, Taka. Why not? Because coffee puns are always terrible. No, they're not. Shut up. Puns are great. I like to say them to my brother and my sister because they go like, eh. What was the last time? I did vampire puns last time and they were really annoyed. But I don't know them on top of my head. I only know them when I look at my phone. I'm sure I could think of a good one for you. No, Taka. Coffee puns can never be good. They are called puns for a reason. They act as filler in conversation to hide the fact that we are shallow people that cannot think of anything meaningful to say. Damn. This person did not like puns. Well, Alice, I didn't know you were... Well, Alice, I didn't know you can suddenly go so philosophical. But it's true, Taka. If you can't think of a good coffee pun, then if you can think of a good coffee pun, then I'll take it back. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Alright, I'll get going now. Making my way downtown, walking. I'm out of breath. I should have asked Alice how long it will take to get to Sparkwood Coffee House. She just told me to walk across the park, but she didn't tell me this is the park. This park is huge, massive huge. It's the Central Park of Central Parks, not your neighborhood strolling park. After walking for 15 minutes, I take Alice's advice. I start listening to the birds, swiping the leaves, chirping on the trees. I remember my science class. Birds chirp and sing because they are looking for a mate. They're also defending their territory and calling out for danger, but their real purpose is bird sex. I watch one of the birds chase another bird around the park in circles. They are persistent. They're hungry for deep mating action. But she is playing hard to get. Of course she is. Seems to be sure that the male is strong enough for her, both physically and mentally, to satisfy her thirst for nirvana-level ecstasy. The fuck am I reading? Finally, the female gives in, and they fly away together, a happy bird couple. That's when I realized these birds have a healthy sex life to me. What the fuck? I let that sink in for a while. I'm gonna die a virgin here in Victoria. Like, all my waifus are crazy so far. And the only one that I kinda like is the one that yells a lot, because she has that sexy voice. Man, they gotta have like another waifu. Maybe that British chick, the cupper, the Miss Stanley, maybe she could be one of them. Hopefully not the goth chick. I hope I could put a bullet in her head. I'm sorry, it's just, she scares the shit out of me. I look around the park. I see a statue, a queen-size statue. A proud, dignified, coffee-loving sitting statue. She peers over her subjects with a mocking smile. I look at the plaque at the foot of the statue. Queen Victoria, founder of Victoria, descendant of Princess Adolia, discoverer of the 5 elements, explorer and ruler of the 7 southern seas. Long live her Majesty's reign. She was probably around my age when this statue was carved. So at my age, she have already conquered the world, while I'm still figuring out how to brew a cup of coffee without making myself vomit. I look behind the statue and see the exit. Across the park is a brick building with a huge logo of the front, shaped like a tulip, like latte art. From a distance, I see swarms of people walking in. Enough pondering, I should go in. Whoa. They have coffee machines. I enter Sparkwood Coffee House. As soon as I open the door, an impressive line of espresso machines appear before my eyes. The ceilings are wide, and lit with soft yellow light glowing from the matrix of gas lamps hanging beneath the false steel roof. My eyes steer towards the counter. I cannot find a line. There is only a group of confused customers chaotically surrounding the counter, angrily demanding their espressos. Where's my espresso? I've been waiting for 5 minutes. This is ridiculous. It's taking longer to prepare than my lunch. I did not order a cappuccino. I ordered a caramel latte served with 4 scoops of sugar. Yes, 4 scoops of sugar, not 4 spoons. Why is my latte not served in a glass cup? Your professionalism has gone down the drain. I'm so sorry, everyone. Please, give us some time to sort out all your orders. This is a mess. The employees have seemed to be in a state of confusion. They all have busy and worried looks on their faces. I don't even know where to start. No, I don't even know where I should start queuing. Should I give up and go somewhere else for coffee?
Fear not, Sparkwoodians. Mel is here to save the day.
Huh? Oh, shit. A ray of light shines into the coffee house. The main doors swiftly burst open. I need to turn down my volume. Sorry, it was a little loud for me because I was watching YouTube earlier and put it loud. A girl wearing a brown cap stands there, enjoying the moment with her cheeky smile as the disgruntled crowd slowly turns their gaze towards her. It's Mel, our favorite barista. She's finally here. Late again, Mel. I've been waiting for you to prepare my espresso.
Yo-ho, Sam! Is it a caramel latte with 4 scoops of sugar as usual? That will be ready for you in no time. And everyone, don't just stand there, stand in a line. Anyone who is not in line will not be served. That's the first rule of Sparkwood.
Dude, she has a sexy voice. But it still bothers me, like, with Alice, I don't know who's the voice actress, and I'm like, I heard you before.
Understood?
Like magic, everyone starts forming a line in front of the counter. The girl who calls herself Mel confidently does a catwalk towards the counter. She gives me a wink when she brushes past me with her long brown hair waving across my face.
Mr. Manager, don't just stand there. Get all the espresso machines running at once. We need to brew 10 espresso shots within 1 minute. Understood?
Are you sure we need 10 espresso shots?
Of course. I know each customer's orders by heart. Sam wants a latte, Lady Humphrey wants a doppio, and then you have James, Connie, Lady Wendy, Madame Pomfret, and Sydney the Sailor all lined up for their daily cup of caffeine.
Damn.
An iced latte, caramel latte with cinnamon on top, double shot cappuccino, an Antipodean flat white, and a West Coast long black with cream on top.
Damn, she knows her coffee.
That's already 9 espressos. Add 1 more shot for the young man over there. Then we need 10 espresso shots in total. Is everyone clear now?
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone, I'll be taking your orders now. What would you like, James?
I better start queuing myself. My eyes are set upon Mel, who is working the counter with speed and precision. The whistling of steam in the background starts to gain pace. Gears and wheels keep turning, dispensing coffee beans which are instantaneously grinded to powder. The scent of freshly ground coffee roast flies across the hall. I close my eyes and enjoy the elevation of my senses. Cacao, mellow, sweet, and intense ruptures of joys captures my soul. Mel jokes with one customer, while her hands are busy passing along a freshly brewed espresso. Her customer is delighted, cheery, happy. She hands over a latte to one customer, a latte with cinnamon to another, while her other hand pours a latte with beautiful art on top. What was previously a chaotic and confusing scene has now turned into an efficient coffee brewing machine.
Your coffee is ready, James. Hope you have a nice day at the harbor. Next in line, please.
Very soon. Dude, it says Taka's talking, so this is how I imagined it. Very soon, I find myself in front of the line, standing in front of a girl who is looking at me with a big, curious smile. Ooh. I can just imagine him just saying that out loud. Not even in his head.
Good morning, Mr. Newface. What would you like to order?
And she doesn't even care. What would I like to order? Let's see. Damn. She's pretty cute. Damn. She has a cute voice and she has a cute design. Okay. I'm not gonna say that because fucking, what's her name? Osea, like, fucking kicked our ass when we asked for something stupid. Let's see. Can't believe I'm seeing the woman of my dreams. Alright, let's just get to know her first. An espresso shot. I want an espresso shot. One that could shoot out fireballs in a coffee duel.
Sure, you can order an espresso shot. Whether you can shoot out fireballs from that espresso shot is up to you.
Is it really that hard?
Have you done it before?
No, never performed caffeine before.
Then it'll probably be hard for you. I remember the first time I created a fireball from a single espresso shot. But the fireball quickly faded into a little spark. It could hardly light up a match. Recently, I've been practicing a lot, thinking I was getting quite good at it until I came to Victoria. The people here are crazy. They can create fireballs the size of a head and throw them at each other.
Damn.
And set the whole coffee house on fire without blinking an eye.
I got a question. And leave it down in the comment, like, if you played towards this game. No, you know what? I don't want spoilers. Because I was going to ask, like, do they go to war? Nah, I'll probably ask the fucking burned up guy. Never mind.
Anyway, here's your espresso shot. That'll be 2 Vicks.
That was quick.
It's called espresso for a reason. What do you think those rows of espresso machines are doing while we're chatting? Efficiency is key at Sparkwood. Hope we'll see you again soon.
I take my espresso to a table. This espresso has a shot. I take my espresso to a table. This espresso taken as a shot is going to give me 10 seconds of elevated pleasure. The odor of strong, pungent roast enters my nostril. A creamy layer of foam floats on the top, thick, rich, like cream on top. From my Spartak days, I recall the foamy layer is called the creme. It contains all the good stuff, the sweetness that completes the bitterness of the concentrated coffee underneath. I drink my espresso in one gulp. I let it flow along my tongue. The sensation punches me and wakes up my brain. The pungent flavors excite my taste buds. I am now awake. This is no ordinary caffeine. It contains magic. My energy levels are replenished. Normally, that wouldn't happen so quickly with real-world coffee. But coffee here seems to be magical. Fireballs, huh? I'm sure I can do it this time. I remember what Osea said about the power of caffeine. It's all about my cupping skills. I don't understand anything about cupping yet, but I guess it's all about appreciating the aromas and flavors of this little shot of espresso. And guess what? I have a good sensitive palate, probably inherited from my barista father. I push my hands out with both of my arms bound together. I open my palms with the tips facing outwards from each other. I visualize a fireball shooting out from the heart of my palms as I shout at the top of my lungs, "Fire!" Oh shit, we pissed her off. I'm sorry, lady.
Water!
Ooh. She loved that shit, man. Man, she loved that shit.
You know it's a public offense to shout fire in a crowded coffee house, don't you? Your head could end up under the guillotine.
Oh shit, really? Damn. I know it was a law that you can't, like, shout fire in a crowded place, you know what I mean? They give you a ticket, but... Or did they arrest you? I'm not too sure, but fuck, they chop off your head, man. My back is fucking itchy. Oh, I didn't think of that. I wasn't doing it on purpose. I was just trying to perform caffeine.
It's alright if you can't perform caffeine. Most people who come to Sparkwood can't either.
Is that Erlen's voice? I don't know why, but... Sorry. It's, from my, Thinner Enigma games. I'll put it in the playlist right here. But fuck, man, that sounds like Erlyn. No, it's just coincidence. Everyone is now staring at me, trying to hide their brief chuckles. I feel a little embarrassed. A part of me just died within, the part where my ego is stored. My face turns hot. This does feel a little strange. Maybe the espresso was a little bit too weak.
Are you doubting our espresso brewing skills? You sure have guts.
Well, I'm not shooting fireballs. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty gutsy.
Would you like me to try a shot and see if I can land a fireball on top of your head?
Bet. Do it. Fuck, man. My guy's a wimp. No thanks.
Good. Now be nice and don't disturb the customers. How about picking up a book from our shelves?
Okay. They have a bookshelf here? Let's see if there's anything Let me see if there's any interesting books to read. Probably something about history or geography will come in handy. Wait a minute. All these books have the same title. Pour from Your Heart by Hiroku Nakamoto. The inspiration behind Sparkwood Coffee House. Stunning success. I grab a copy, flipping it over to read the synopsis on the back cover, but then a picture catches my eye. It looks like a bird. She's the author of the book? What's with that mask on her face? Anyway, what does it say about her in the synopsis? Before Nakamoto found Sparkwood, coffee was drink for cuppers. Commoners rarely could afford the luxury of pour-over coffee or the elegant Petratorian press showcased in the prestigious coffee houses that lined up on Main Street. But Sparkwood changed all of that. In the span of 7 years, Nakamoto successfully introduced espresso-based drinks to the masses at an affordable price. All Victorians, cuppers, baristas, and commoners were finally able to enjoy a cup of coffee together with its healing properties. Victoria eventually entered a new era with the masses' founded love of espresso and the ability to create fire and steam from caffeine increases its productivity. Read about the true story behind Nakamoto's rise to stardom in the coffee house, World of Victoria. In the coffee of World of Victoria. Yeah. Interesting. Should I read it? But I really should head back to the coffee house and practice my brew. My coffee brew. Ooh. A strong palm pats me on the back, and I nearly choke.
Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't know your back was so fragile.
Oh, it's you again.
Excuse me, I have a name. It's Mel.
And I'm Taka. Taka Knight.
Hello, Taka. You seem to be interested in the book you were reading just now, so I would like to do some marketing.
Okay.
Buy this book and receive a free coffee. How does that sound?
That sounds actually a good deal. But 2 Vicks? I can afford 2 Vicks. I'm not that poor. Thanks, but no thanks. I don't really have time to read books.
Oh, such a busy person you are. Don't even have time to know more about the most successful business person in the world, Hiroko Nakamoto?
I'm sorry to ask, but who is Hiroko Nakamoto? Who is Hiroko Nakamoto really famous? Is Hiroko Nakamoto really famous? This is the first time I ever heard of her.
Seriously? You're asking if she's famous? She's my role model, one of the smartest people alive. Think about it. In just a single decade, she turned Sparkwood Coffee House into the most profitable coffee house in Victoria, setting up branches all around the world.
So, this is the Starbucks version of this world. I could see that. That's pretty good in a business stance, you know? You gotta get that money somehow.
And she did all this by entering an untapped market, selling coffee to people who never drank coffee before.
Man, that's a good thing when you have a product that's untapped. Like dude, imagine the first computers. Like, no one had computers, and people who did were like maybe military or rich people, but like able to sell them to like to everyone. That shit made a killing. Like Apple and Microsoft, those businesses were like boom boom boom. Or Apple, I think Apple was the first one to do it. That untapped market, man, you get money fast. I want to make a business like that one of these days. Well, one of these days, but it's still good.
This is what I call a true visionary.
The way you talk about Nakamoto, it reminds me of someone who talks about coffee. Mesmerizing. Why don't you tell me all about Nakamoto while I sit back and listen?
I don't know what you do for a living. For me, I still have to work. But since you're such a good student, I'll let you ask one question about Nakamoto and her coffee empire.
Just one question? That's hardly enough to know a person.
Then you better choose your question wisely.
Okay, let's see the two. So, Sparkwood is fast food coffee, isn't it? Would you like to go on a date with me? Let's see. I think I like her, man. I think I found a winner for my waifu so far, because Lady Stanley is too elegant to even talk to me that much, or, you know what I mean? Talk a night, and she looked down on me. Alice is like, Alice, she's just too happy for me. Like, I don't know, too overly excited. Yay, no money! Eliza is bipolar as shit. She's like angry, happy, sad. And Osea is like really like, you know what I mean? She's really like sad and, no, not sad, she's really angry. Angry at me all the time, so no. And I don't know if like Sir what was his name? Sir Alex? The guy with the burnt scar and that Dick Sheriff? I hope it's only like girls, but you know, let it be gay. You know, I don't give a shit. You do you. But I think we got a winner right here with her cute brown hair and nothing else. Would you like to go on a date with me? You know, the only question I really want to ask is...
Yes, what is it? What question do you want to ask?
Want to go on a date with me?
What? That's cheating. You're supposed to ask a question about Nakamoto.
That's the point. If we go on a date, then we'll have all the time in the world to ask about Nakamoto. Damn, I got smart. That's it. Whew, that's kind of smooth.
That would be the most boring date ever. Who goes on a date to talk about someone else?
Let's see. People who broke up with their ex and still wants them back. If their family member died recently, or someone's a big Tom Brady fan. You know, it's not that boring if you really enjoy, like, you know what I mean? If you really enjoy the person and you have a passion for it, you could talk about someone else. And you could talk about your work. It's a whole load of conversations at that point. Maybe we'll find common ground talking about my newfound idol.
That sounds tempting. But unfortunately, Nakamoto's 21st principle, never go on a date with a guy who hasn't read Nakamoto's book.
Now I really gotta buy this book right now. You made that up, didn't you?
You'll have to find out by reading the book yourself. Anyway, you blew your chance. No more questions for today.
Fuck.
I'd sure like to teach you more about my idol, but I have to go now. Come back next time, and we can discuss how great a visionary Nakamoto is. Oh, one more thing. Since you are interested in the art of espresso caffeine, why not take up a free espresso masterclass?
Oh, what? My legs are walking halfway across the aisle when I hear male say free espresso masterclass. Did you say free espresso masterclass?
Yes, we are offering it free to our coffee quiz winners. Come back tomorrow or the day after, win the quiz, and you get the best barista in town to teach you the art of espresso.
That sounds tempting. Maybe Sparkwood can help me. I can pass the barista test by brewing an espresso. Yes, this is way more tempting than learning from Miss Fieryhead, finger pointing Sun no Duri.
I struck a chord. Then I guess I'll see you around soon.
Yeah, I'll see you soon. You know, like, you have a good personality. I like that. Blink. She gives me another wink, just as she leaves and goes back to the counter. What an interesting personality. I should come back. Espresso Masterclass. And at that note, I'm gonna end it here. I know it's kind of short than what I normally do, but like, come on. If I do the next half, I'll probably waste maybe like an hour and something, and it takes really long for me to upload these. Like editing, then trying to put it in MP4, then uploading to YouTube. It takes hours, so I'm just gonna slice them in half whenever I have a chance to. So, I'll see you next time, you know? And hopefully, this is actually recording. I'll double check after. Like, my mic is on, but sometimes I even forget to put the recording and probably just not even recording right now. Well, we'll see. Okay then. I'll see you next time. But before I go, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment, hit the bell notification, and if you can, hit that little eye icon right here and watch some other playlists of Denro Enigma. I know you will enjoy it if you like this series. Because I love this series and I love my other series, man. And they're both really good. Alright then. See you later. Bye bye.